Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us for an induction session. Today we're going to be talking about supporting your experience. So a little bit of information about the university, what's on offer to you and the services that are on offer. We want to really extend a warm welcome to you and thank you for joining us as a student at the university. We appreciate it's been a long journey to get here, so we're really excited to talk more to you today about the university and to get to know you. So let's begin with some introductions. My name is August. I'm a current student life advisor at the University of Suffolk. My role focuses on supporting international students throughout their higher education journey, and I am a member of the international advice team. I predominantly work in the student centre, so I am accessible to students at all times.
And I'm Gemma Stock, the Study Abroad Advisor at the university, also part of the International Advice team, and we're available through the email on the screen. Also, you can contact us through the live chat or can call us on the number also on the slide.
So we're going to go through a few different topics today. We're going to talk about the University of Suffolk and our facilities. We're going to talk about the Department of Student Life and support services that are on offer to you. We're going to give you some general advice and guidance on getting started and some things we recommend you do. We're going to talk about the wider services at the university, so the Students' Union and the chaplaincy. And finally, we're going to talk about making the most of your time in Suffolk.
So talk a little bit about the university. We have been delivering higher education in Suffolk since 2007, and we formally became the University of Suffolk back in 2016. We have over 7,000 students, most of whom are based here in Ipswich, but we also have the University of Suffolk at East Coast College, which is based at the Great Yarmouth and Lowestoft campuses. In addition to the programmes that we offer here in Suffolk, we also work with a wide range of UK and international partners to provide higher education programmes. The university campus is based on the waterfront here in Ipswich, and it's really easy to move throughout the campus. We are constantly seeking to transform our campus, and we are currently in the process of adding new sports facilities, which include the full-size grass football pitch and a new dental facility which has just opened. This has got 10 fully equipped dental surgery units, and this is based in the University of Suffolk's James Hare building. Our latest addition was the new £13 million state-of-the-art health and wellbeing building, which is a new space on campus dedicated to the promotion of integrated care among our student body, practice partners and our wider community. We will be offering campus tours during your induction period, and we would really encourage you to come along to those. It's a great opportunity to see the wide range of facilities that we have here on campus and get yourself familiar with the campus before teaching starts.
Great, so if you will be studying on some of our computing programs or our MSc Data Science and Artificial Intelligence, Advanced Computing, Cybersecurity, you'll be studying at our £9.6 million state-of-the-art Digitech Centre based in the BT Research Centre at Adastral Park in Martlesham. Digitech is a centre of excellence for digital skills, teaching, learning, research and knowledge exchange at the University of Suffolk. Adastral Park is BT's Global Research and Development Centre and has played a pivotal role in telecommunications research, such as the commercialisation of single-mode optical fibre and the recent development of the world's first quantum networks. Getting from Ipswich Town Centre to Adastral Park couldn't be easier by bus. There's regular services 7 days a week from both the rail station and the main town centre stops, with extra buses at peak times providing a range of direct links across Ipswich. The university will likely provide a free shuttle bus each day, which leaves from the main university car park to Adastral Park. This shuttle service is to be confirmed at your course induction. There are also several cycle routes leading to Adastral Park, and you can go to cyclestreets.net if you are interested in the routes. Located at the Digitech Centre is also a canteen, a coffee shop, gymnasium and news agents, and students who will require access to Industrial Park will be given a card that has access during induction. The waterfront building on our campus, as you can see, this is a map of the university campus, and the waterfront building is located quite centrally there. The waterfront building is open 24 hours a day and 7 days a week for students, so you can access computers and printers whenever you like. Students can also gain access to all university buildings using their student ID card. To the north end of the campus is the atrium, where most of our business programs are taught. And to the right of that, our health and wellbeing building and our arts building.
So moving on to talk a little bit about our induction module. So we've developed a section specifically for international students within our international module, which is available through Brightspace or through the Pulse app. We recommend you go through this module as it covers important topics to help you prepare for living and studying in Ipswich. This module will remain on your Brightspace homepage, so you can go back to the information time and again to remind yourself of the key points or to access the links.
That brings us on to the Department of Student Life, which is the department that Gemma and I work for. So the Department of Student Life can be split into 4 areas of support, and we would encourage you to reach out early should you require support or advice. So we have dedicated financial advisors who can provide advice on managing money whilst at university. We have student life advisors who are accessible through the Student Centre and can offer a real range of advice and guidance, whether you need signposting to relevant university services, some advice or guidance, or even if you just have an inquiry that you're not sure who can solve. Through our Department of Student Life, we also have our mentorship scheme. Our mentors are experienced students who are able to assist with the transition into university life. As a university, we also want to ensure that every disability, mental health difficulty or specific learning need is accommodated for. And our disability and wellbeing team are happy to offer specialist support based around your specific needs. We have also a specialist counselling service and a student assistance programme that is available to all students. We do always encourage students, if they think they may have a specific learning difficulty such as dyslexia or dyspraxia, to reach out to our advisors as early as possible, as they're able to provide a range of assessments to screen for these and recommend exam concessions and reasonable adjustments if they're required. And finally, as members of International Advice, we are here to support you through your journey at Suffolk, as well as running international cafe events, which we're going to talk more about later, and support our thriving international student community.
So we're now going to talk a little bit about the Student Centre, and this will be your main point of contact for the Student Life team and for all our student services that we've mentioned previously. It's located on the ground floor of the waterfront building, and you can drop in to see one of the Student Life advisors or contact a member of the International Advice team during our opening hours, which are on the screen. Student Life advisors can provide advice and guidance on a range of subjects, including extenuating circumstances, general inquiries, if you have any IT issues, and much, much more. If you ever have a question and you do not know where to find the answer, come to the Student Centre. And if we don't know, we will be able to signpost you in the right direction. We also have the assessment office located in the Student Centre, and it's where students can come to hand in hard copy of assignments and also to collect assignments. And the reception is located just around the corner from the Student Centre, and that is open from 8 AM to 5:15 PM every workday, and they can issue temporary student cards if you forget yours on the day. They can contact security, and they can also book rooms for students. They are always happy to help with guidance around the campus if needed and any general inquiries. Now we're going to talk a little bit about our Becky team, the Business, Careers, Employability and Enterprise. And so the University of Suffolk places your future at the heart of your degree, with employability, enterprise and entrepreneurship embedded across the curriculum to ensure you become a graduate that is ready for your future and the variety of paths it's likely to take. So over 9 out of 10 graduates are in employment or further study 15 months after completing their degree. And this comes from the HESA Graduate Outcome Survey from 2019-2020. And Ipswich, our main campus, is frequently noted as one of the best towns to start a business in. We're also excited to announce that we also have a dedicated careers hub, which is a drop-in space for you to come and speak to a careers advisor and ask any questions you have. They will be hosting lunches during our induction, so you'll be able to come along then and meet the team. They also host a range of events throughout the year, and on screen here are some of the key events that will be coming up for you to take note of.
The micro placement scheme is offered through our careers and employability team, and it's a great way to get some paid work experience at the university. Applications are open throughout the year, and you can follow the links to find out what placements are available. Remember that these placement hours will be included in your working hours. You are limited to 20 hours during term time and then 40 hours or full-time outside of term time, but these placement hours within the micro placement scheme will count towards that 20-hour count. Moving on now, we're going to cover 5 top tips we think are really helpful for getting started at the University of Suffolk. So tip 1, as a full-time student, you're able to apply for discounted travel on trains and buses. You can get a student rail card that will entitle you to a third of your travel by completing this form, the waiver form, and taking it to the train station. This will cost you £30 and is valid for a year, but could save you a significant amount more if you're planning to travel or are commuting. Please just pick up a railcard application form and take this to the student centre, and we can start this for you. You can also get student prices on Ipswich buses by downloading the First Pass app and registering with your student email address. Tip 2 is we really encourage you to register with a GP as soon as possible. This is vital to ensure that you can get help if you're sick, and you can find a GP via the NHS website on the Find a GP page. In addition, the real importance of getting a GP is to ensure not only you can attend a doctor if you're unwell, but if you're unable to attend scheduled sessions due to illness, that you're able to provide a sick note issued by a UK doctor. And this is also required if you require extenuating circumstances such as an extension or a deferral.
Tip 3 is about opening a bank account. So setting up a bank account is often one of the first things that students wish to do once they arrive in the UK. And there are a range of banks available within Ipswich. And we would encourage you to walk around the town and compare the different accounts and services and to find the best deal for you. To set up a bank account, you'll likely be required to provide some ID and evidence that you are a current student with us. Shortly after you have enrolled, you will have access to the Grad Intelligence system where you can download your student status letter, and this can be used as evidence that you are a full-time student studying with us. We do have a range of guidance on our website providing a list of the banks in Ipswich. During induction, we will be offering drop-ins with our local HSBC bank representative. These take place in the student centre where you can come in and discuss options and even set up a bank account. And as students, we'd like to point out that you have access to Black Bullion, which is a learning platform designed to help you develop essential money skills for life. So please make use of this free service as it has a range of helpful money saving tips.
During our induction, we'll be offering an introduction to our online systems with our academic administration team. This is a really important session as they're able to talk you through the different systems and introduce you to Grad Intelligence. To gain access to your student status letter that you need to register with a bank or a doctor, you'll need to activate your Grad Intelligence via a link that will be sent to your student email. Grad Intelligence also contains your HEAR report. This is your Higher Education Achievement Report and serves you as your formal academic transcript. This will be updated through the year as you receive your grades. You may not gain access to Grad Intelligence in the first few weeks, However, we can produce your temporary student status letter so you can set up a bank account and help you get set up. If you're looking for part-time work whilst you're in the UK, you may also be asked for a letter confirming your formal term dates. If you require this, we would encourage you to reach out to us at International Advice. The next tip that we have for you is to familiarise yourself with UOS policy. So by completing enrolment, you agree to abide by our policies and procedures. This includes our tuition fee policy, our extenuating circumstances policy, our general regulations, and our extenuating circumstances policy, for example, provides information on the grounds that you can apply for extensions and deferrals. Additionally, as a student at the University of Suffolk, you have access to 2 self-certified additional time extensions a year where you don't have to provide evidence, but when you submit the claim, you must ensure that you write that you're using one of your self-certified additional time usages. The other important piece of policy that we would encourage you to be aware of is the tuition fee policy. That includes the liability points, our bank details for making payment of tuition fees, as well as all other information on paying your tuition fees at the university.
We're now going to talk a little bit about the international events we put on for our international students, and we have the International Student Community Cafe, which runs every month. This is an opportunity for you to come together as our international community and meet friends and learn more about the services that we have at the university. So in the past, we've had international food nights, we run careers workshops, and during the summer, we also hold our summer trips. So, as I mentioned before, it's a great opportunity to come together, meet the other students within the international student community and explore the services that we have on offer. We always have fun, support each other and have really good refreshments, so definitely come along.
One of the many ways that you can get involved in our wider student community is through our Students' Union. The SU offers really exciting ways to make friends, build support networks and learn new skills. The social sports programme allows you to engage in a wide range of sports, and if you're nervous about attending your first session alone, an SU sports ambassador will be at a designated session to ensure you always have a familiar face. There's also a wide range of societies that you can be a part of, from esports, LGBTQIA+, drama and theatre. Whatever your interest, the SU will have something for you. And finally, the Students' Union also provides impartial advice and guidance through SU Advice to ensure that you make the most of your student experience. There'll be an opportunity to find out how you can get involved at the Freshers events being held during Induction.
We're going to talk a little bit about the multi-faith chaplaincy. The chaplaincy is nestled in the Students' Union over in the Learning and Library Services building. It's open to everybody, those with faith and those without. The chaplaincy organise events throughout the year to coincide with particular faith groups. And Linda, the lead chaplain, is really supportive of our international student community. They arrange free hot lunches during the semester, and these are usually advertised on their Facebook page. This is a great opportunity to meet the team and find out more about how they support our student community. If you would like to link up with a particular faith group, this would be the perfect opportunity to find out more.
Great, so we're moving on now and we're going to talk about Ipswich and the local area. So Ipswich is located in East Anglia, which is made up of 6 counties: Suffolk, Norfolk, Essex, Cambridgeshire and Hertfordshire. In Suffolk we have the most easterly point in the UK, which is Lowestoft, and that is north of Ipswich. And you can check out information in the induction module to find out more and explore the local area.
So during the academic year, we hope to be able to offer a few trips for international students to explore the beautiful towns and villages of Suffolk. So pictured here are some of the lovely buildings in villages such as Lavenham and Woodbridge. Around Christmas time, many of the towns have Christmas markets, and they're really worth a visit to see the towns decorated beautifully for the season. On the slide is some beautiful pictures of our coastline. So we're really lucky to have 50 miles of beautiful coastline in Suffolk, and we hope that you will go out and explore what Suffolk has to offer. Felixstowe is our nearest coastline and is reachable by train direct from Ipswich. This is great for a sunny day, a walk along the prom and admire the colourful beach huts.
Using the railway, you can take direct trains to major towns and cities in East Anglia. You may want to visit the famous university town of Cambridge or do a day's shopping in Norwich City and visit its Castle Museum. We're also relatively close to London, and definitely we would encourage you to go and visit for a day or maybe a few more. Ipswich is a real multicultural town with diverse communities, and you'll find many international food shops selling African, South Asian, Middle Eastern produce. And if you'd be interested in finding more information, we'd be more than happy to provide you with a list of stores. In addition to the kind of food shops that we have in Ipswich, there are multiple different communities that celebrate festivals in the town, including the Hindi Feli of Holi, which is often celebrated in Christchurch Park. In this section, we briefly touch on culture and would be interested to know what comes to mind when you think of British people. It's worthwhile talking about how this comes into play in studying at the university. For example, punctuality is very important, and we would expect you to arrive on time for lectures and seminars. We may also be less formal than you may expect us to be at the university, and students will call their lecturers by their first name.
So talk a little bit about culture shock. While it's usually temporary, culture shock is common among international students arriving in the UK. You'll notice differences between the way things are done and what you're used to at home. These include the way people dress, speak and behave. Teaching and learning styles could be different, and food, potentially all aspects of life. This can be frustrating and disorientating at first, and even something simple like buying a bus ticket needs figuring out. Can I buy it on the bus, or do I need to go to a shop or a kiosk? Do I have to validate it, and does it cover a single trip or a set period of time? You will soon learn the new rules to get by, but it may be reassuring to know that it's perfectly normal to find it hard at first. Your fellow international students will share their experience, but so will many UK students who are away from home for the first time.
So it's really important to know what to do if you are in need of any help or in an emergency whilst you're in the UK. So if you have a problem around campus, the Waterfront building is open 24 hours a day, and we have security based at reception who are always on hand to offer assistance. You'll need to go to the right hand side of the reception and press the small bell, and then someone from security will come and speak to you. If you're away from the campus and need urgent assistance, then please call 999 to access our emergency services. This is the same number for police, fire, ambulance services, and also the Coast Guard. Great, so that brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at internationaladvice@uos.ac.uk or pop into the Student Centre to ask a question. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.